I was finishing too.
Awesome. That was the first thing that this entire live stream started with you drinking a Kolsch. Fuck this shit, dude. This is what up, dude? What up, Sean? How you doing, man?
It's Saturday. I'm drinking beer with you. Couldn't ask for a better Saturday afternoon.
Same here, bro.
Saturday evening for you.
It's like just past 10 p.m. here, so it's past 4 p.m. for you.
Yep.
Is this your first beer of the day?
So funny story. The Kolsch. I had the Kolsch. So what I was saying earlier, before we went live, we're doing a basement remodel. So we're trying to move everything out of the basement. So I was packing up the cellar, and I was drinking the Kolsch, listening to podcasts, putting my bottles in boxes. And then I was like, oh shit, there's so much beer down here. I'm like, I'm just going to do a review. So I pulled a 2019 Licking Hole Creek Russian Imperial Stout, aged in Pappy barrels. Ooh. And then I did the review, and then I immediately poured the beer down the drain. It was fucking terrible.
What?
It was awful. It was like wet paper, ethanol, boozy. So then I also had I went to Licking Hole Creek 2 years ago. We went with a bunch of friends down to Virginia, and I got that bottle. And I got the same Russian Imperial Stout base. Like, they have a Russian Imperial Stout base that they make with a bunch of other stuff. The other one was rum and vanilla. And I was like, all right, if I'm dumping this one, I'm going to open the rum and vanilla one because this one's just as bad. So I opened it, and it was just pretty terrible too. So I dumped that one as well. So I had maybe 4 or 5 sips out of each glass. It was such a disappointment.
Man, because I've only had experience with Licking Hole Creek. I love that name, by the way, Licking Hole Creek.
I know.
Licking Hole. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm 5 years old, but Licking Hole. Yep. Anyway, I had the Magnificent Pagan Beast. You guys still have one, I think.
Yep.
I liked it. I thought it was great. And there's actually Licking Hole Creek is. There's a Dutch web shop that. Oh wait.
Yes. It was Pappy. It was a Russian Imperial Stout aged in Pappy barrels. So they don't specifically say Pappy barrels because I guess they can't say it legally. But they say it's a secret, keep it a secret. But it's the worst kept secret. People know that it's Pappy barrels.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. This is the thing from my single malt era. But anyway, so you had a few bad Licking Hole Creeks. You had a few bad Licking Holes.
Yeah, pretty much. 2 very bad Licking Holes.
I had to go there, dude. You had a... shit, I had to go there. I'm sorry.
Okay. But otherwise, Licking Hole Creek does make good stuff. Like Magnificent Pagan Beast. I had that bottle. I can't wait to try it. Like they're like horchata stouts, great. And the Russian Imperial Stouts, like the variants I tried when I was there when I bought the bottles, were great fresh. They just don't do well with age, I guess.
I guess so. I don't know. The only experience I've had so far with Licking Hole Creek was that Magnificent Pagan Beast, and I just remember that there's this Dutch web shop. They kind of sponsor us, and they were like, "Can we send you some beers?" And I saw a picture. I was like, "I'll have the big bottle, whatever. I'll have the big bottle. It's fine." And by the time I finally received the big bottle, I saw it was like a 17% barrel aged.
Yeah.
What is like an old ale, a stock ale? I don't know what it was, but it was
it's an old ale. Yeah.
I think it's an old ale, 70% ABV. I'm a single guy. I live alone, and this was during the early COVID period. Who the fuck am I going to share this bottle with? So I just remember downing this bottle, not downing, but downing this bottle all over like an evening. Holy fucking shit. So Cracker Special is drinking Negosa with cranberries, grapefruit, and mint. I actually like that combination, especially the grapefruit and mint.
Yeah, that sounds like
cool.
It sounds like it could be terrible, but I could also see where that would be a good kind of combination, like mint with some grapefruit. Yeah.
Yeah, but remember when we did that other half triple IPA?
Yeah. Oh, and you got the mint out of it.
Yeah, and I remember distinctly thinking this fucking works with all that danky, overripe fruit.
Yep.
So and ever since that review, I've been picking up mint in. I remember the beer he means. It's like a 44 centiliter can.
Oh, nice.
This is available these days here in the Netherlands. But I remember ever since then, I have this nose for picking up mint in IPAs. It's fucking weird.
It's funny when you pick up like a weird flavor you wouldn't expect in a beer, you start seeing it more and more.
Right?
It's like you never. I can't tell if it's like just my brain forcing me to see it, or it's just something that I never noticed before. Like like bubblegummy yeast and certain things like that. That I can pick up a lot. It's really freaking strange.
Fuck me if I know. I have no clue. I just know I pick it up. Oh, like Poyala in an Isla barrel. Oh, I'll have it. Do you guys get a lot of Isla barrels in the States? Things like Lagavulin. Isla is an
yeah.
Isla is an island of Scotland, and there are like 7 or 8 distilleries there, and they're known for their very peaty, medicinal, smoky, peaty single malts like Lagavulin, Kalila, Lafroy, things like that. So I don't know if you have experience with any of those.
I'm not sure if I've had. Well, I've definitely had Lagavulin Scotch multiple times, but I'm not sure if I've actually had a beer aged in Lagavulin barrels.
I'll see if I can.
Super interesting.
For my next beer mail, I'll see if I can hook you guys up. But you guys still need to hook me up with some of that tuna shit that you guys get. So
I don't know how that's going to ship. Actually, no, it'll ship fine because
it's not shit. It's fine, but it's like awesome. Like all that different kinds of tuna.
Like, you really don't get that tuna? You don't get like tuna packets and stuff like that?
Sure we do, but not with all the flavorings you guys get.
Oh, okay. It's going to be the weirdest beer mail ever. You send us beer, we send you tuna.
I have a look, trust me, I'm not going to say anything, but somebody from your neck of the woods contacted me a few days ago about my address. I'm suspecting a care package that has nothing to do with beer arriving soonish. That's all I'm saying. And
okay.
And what I am saying is that I might look quite glorious. It's a suspicion. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I know you can't relate with your beautiful shiny dome, but
yeah.
So, a week or two ago, you had a bit of a scare with your little one and school.
I didn't tell you we had another scare.
She did not.
She was home all this week except for Friday. There was legit her teacher was positive. So then 2 out of the 5 kids that were there last week, because some kids weren't there already because of the previous scare. So 2 out of the 5 tested positive. And she was the last one we're waiting on. We're like, she's going to be positive probably like this. And we were actually like, all right, if she's positive, she has no symptoms right now. Maybe it's a good thing. If she's positive, then that means maybe we'll get it and or we already have it and we're all asymptomatic and we'll just be done with it. You know what I mean? So Terry and I were like, let's cross our fingers that she's positive and we just ride it through and then we're done. And then she was negative and we were like, I'm a little bit disappointed.
Like, I get that. But this was how many tests has she had so far?
And that's the sad part. Like for a 6, so this is her 3rd test.
Oh, come on.
Carrie and I have only had 1, and like usually whenever we do things, like Kaylee's always like, she's always about having more than somebody because she wants to win, right? But this, she's like, it's not fair. I'm on my 3rd test, and I'm like, yeah, but I've only had 1. She's like, it's not like that, Dad. I'm like, I know. It's just like it's the most like just like watching someone shove a thing up your daughter's nose, and like she's just like, no. Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks, though. Come on, the poor little one. That is not even funny anymore.
Yeah, it's...
So, basically, it's been a bit rough.
Yeah. But, everyone's going to be vaccinated soon. My dad's fully vaccinated. My mom's going to be fully vaccinated next month. So, by then, we could probably have a relatively normal Easter.
So... Oh, that would be fun. Unless, of course, your president decides to bomb another country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's going to affect our Easter.
No, but, dude, I mean, I've been seeing posts popping up from some of my American friends. You guys really had like a shitty 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
It's been interesting. You finally thought you hit the big time, and then there you go.
I think Kyle posted it. Yeah, it was definitely Kyle. He posted like He's like, after the last, I think, couple of days or couple of weeks, he's like, I'm thinking of rejoining the Green Party or something like that.
Right. I saw that. I saw that post.
Like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I know. I saw that post popping up, and I'm like, yep, yeah, you might wanna.
Yeah. So, actually, so tell me, good wow or bad wow for Independence Day sequel? Let's see where this is going.
Wow. So watch it. Go definitely watch it.
Okay.
But no.
But no. Okay.
But watch it. Because oh my god, that was. What is that sound?
Oh, you can hear that too?
Sure.
Oh, it's the mini fridge. I didn't think it was that freaking loud, man. That's crazy.
Oh no, it's cool, dude. It's cool.
Let me put on echo. Oh, you know what? I didn't have the noise cancellation on for this. Let me see if that works.
That's perfect.
Better?
You finally sound as beautiful as you look.
Aw, thanks.
Which is quite an effort, I know, but still.
So who returned? Were there any returning characters or actors? I guess
the president from the first one.
Bill Pullman?
Yeah, he's in there. Bill Pullman is in there. Jeff Goldblum is in there. The guy who played Jeff Goldblum's dad.
So pretty much everyone except Will Smith.
There's a lot of people returning except for Will Smith, and the way his character got snuffed is like, holy shit. That's like this little throwaway line like, yeah, your dad, like his adoptive dad, because his adoptive son is in there.
And they were just like, oh, he died on a mission. That was it.
Yeah, basically it was like he died in a plane crash. That was it. There's like this throwaway line, like it sucked that your dad died in a.
That's like the worst thing ever. Like at that point, it would have been cooler just to be like, oh, he's like in space right now on an alien mission. Like he's
whatever. No, it's just like he died in a plane crash. Fuck this bullshit. But the thing is, the stripper mom, she's in there.
Huh?
Yeah, she's actually in there, but she has like the worst death ever. Her death is like a footnote.
So wait, he finds out his dad's dead, and then he loses his mom in the same movie.
Yeah, but like he witnesses his mom die, but her death is like literally like a 100 feet away CGI dot.
Makes sense.
So literally, that's how she dies. You don't even see anything up close. This entire movie was, I already forgot half of it. Oh, and we got like, remember the aliens from the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one that was like, I don't know, 30 feet.
When did this movie come out?
I don't know, a few years ago. I saw the trailers. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But a few days ago, we got Disney Star.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. And that's already included in your Disney Plus.
So there's a lot of extra movies added in Disney. You know what the weird fucking thing is, though? Like, I know some people from the United States and from Canada, and one of my friends from Canada has both Angel and Buffy on Disney Plus. I only get Buffy. I don't get Angel.
Through Star, right? You said?
Yeah.
Well, Canada has Star, too? I thought it was just Europe.
Canada is apparently more civilized than we thought it was.
That makes sense. That's so weird.
I always thought it was like the rednecks of the rednecks, but no, they're actually quite civilized.
It's funny because Canada always complains like your Netflix is so much better, and like we went up to Montreal last year, and I was like, there's so much awesome stuff on Canadian Netflix. Like they had E.T., all the Back to the Future movies, and I was like, what are you guys complaining about?
Fuck that bullshit! I wanted to do a like last weekend. You may have seen that on yeah. I wanted to do a Back to the Future thing, and in hindsight, I realized okay, so it's on Amazon, but Netflix only has 1 and 2. It doesn't even have 3.
What?
Like what the fucking bullshit is that?
Thing ever. That makes no sense.
I know, right? Fuck that bullshit. But anyway, I still need to finish all. I have so many movies I need to watch right now. It's insane.
Oh yeah, it's a giant list of just things. Like I finally ended up watching last night because Mike's been pestering me to do it. The 1994 Jungle Book movie with Jason Scott Lee, Sam Neill,
Oh, but that's pretty awesome.
It was like he's been like pumping it up for like over a couple of years now, and I'm like, yeah. I'll get to it. And then finally, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to watch like a '90s movie, like something. So I was like, we finished reviewing last night, and I watched it, and I was like, I really, really, really enjoyed it.
But now you need to see Dragon, the Bruce Lee story with Jason Scott Lee.
Yes, I do.
No, but really,
actually, you know what? I think I did watch. I think I watched it, but it was like back in high school because it came out in 1998 or something like that.
Yes.
The Dragon Bruce Lee story. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have watched it, but yeah, it's definitely. Yeah. 93. Yeah, I definitely watched it, but it's one of those things I have to watch.
Is that from? No, that. Wait. Hold on. Go back.
I was in third grade.
Dragon, the Bruce Lee story is from 1993.
Yeah.
I was 11.
So he must have made this right before The Jungle Book or during.
Wait, no. 1990. Fuck off. You're bullshitting me.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia page right now.
1993? I was 11. That's the same year that Jurassic Park was released.
Yeah, I was 10. Yeah, well, it was probably 9 or 10.
But how is that movie the same age as Jurassic Park?
Dude, that's a good point.
That movie is like from early 2000. No. Dragon, the Bruce Lee story is from like the early 2000s.
Dude, actually, hold on. StreamYard, perfect. You can do this.
Yeah, you can share the screen. You can do this.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe you.
It's a 1993 biographical drama. I need to watch it again now. I definitely haven't seen it in forever. Yeah, April 28th, 1993.
Fuck.
Yeah, how? Man. I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna go. I need a moment. I need a moment.
I just recently watched. Let me stop sharing. I just recently watched. What was it? What was the really popular Bruce Lee movie? I've never seen that. Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon is his most popular one.
Is that it? Yeah, that's his most popular one, right?
Yeah. With Enter the Dragon with Chuck Norris, right?
Nope, not that. Then no, I haven't seen. No, John Saxon.
Wait. Which is the one with Chuck Norris? I thought that was Enter the Dragon.
No, John Saxon was in Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, The Way of the Dragon.
Oh, The Way of the Dragon. Okay.
I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, that one I haven't seen. You know what? I went through this like crazy phase like in high school where I just like watched like all like cult classic movies. So there's a chance I watched it. I just don't remember. Most likely the case.
I got the same thing. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw The Crow, which has Bruce Lee's son.
I did the same thing last night. I was because like I was putting on movies and like The Crow came up as a suggestion, and I was like, "What is this? I saw The Crow."
It's such a like honestly though, The Crow is perfection in a movie.
It's so good.
It's so freaking good. Like, I'm sorry, but there's that one moment. I'm sorry. This is very inappropriate. I know, but let me do a quick impression.
Have you met me?
No. There's a few jokes in there that are awesome. Two of my favorite ones are. Let me do a quick impression. Caw, bang, you're dead. I still love that one. But my favorite joke is when at some point he walks into Funboy's apartment and Funboy is fooling around. And Funboy's like, Jesus Christ. He sees the Crow, right? Jason Lee's character. No, not Jason. What?
No, you're thinking. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Shit. What is his son's name again? You know who I mean. So he sees the character and he's like, Jesus Christ. And then the Crow, Eric, goes like, Jesus Christ. Let me tell you a joke. Jesus Christ walks into a bar. Jesus Christ walks into a hotel. He puts 3 nails on the counter and he asks, can you put me up for the night? And that joke still got like Jesus Christ walks into a hotel, puts three nails on the counter, and he asks, "Can you put me up for the night?" That's still
part classic. Of me thinks if I told that joke to my mom, she would laugh. But then there's like 20% of me that thinks she would be offended. But my mom's pretty sensitive. She's also super religious. She could go either way, I think, with that joke.
My mom is like 100% religious, and she would hate me. What did Jesus Christ say when they took him off the cross?
What?
Feet first.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
I don't think my mom would even know how to watch this, so that's fine.
I don't think mine does either, but really, no. But The Crow is like amazing. The Crow has a few of my favorite quotes, and I think my favorite quote from The Crow is still, "Mother is the name of God on the lips and hearts of all children."
That's a good point. Not a good point, but both. It's a good quote and it makes sense.
Yeah, right. When was the last time you looked at your mom and you were like, "You are my everything"?
It's truth, essentially.
But yeah, no, I love that movie. Okay, so we went from talking about dark beers. I need to know what your beer is like.
It's actually getting way better the more I drink it. Like on the nose, it's straight up green pepper, but like given that it has this is what it has in it. Imperial Stout aged. Do you know how like the Baptists go? Like they just like escalate their fucking craziness.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 5 quintuple. Whiskey and brandy barrels, roasted cacao nibs, almond flavor, barrel-aged coffee, barrel-aged coconut, barrel-aged almonds. I don't even know what a fuck barrel-aged almond or barrel-aged coconut.
Could you restart again? Sorry, wait. Well, yeah. I'm listening to this. Go again.
Imperial Stout aged in whiskey and brandy barrels with roasted cacao nibs, almond flavor, barrel-aged coffee, barrel-aged coconut, barrel-aged almonds, barrel-aged salt, and caramel flavor. I've had barrel-aged coffee before.
Uh-huh.
How do you barrel-age coconut, almonds, and salt? Well, I guess I get how you could do it. You just put it in a barrel and you let it sit. But like, who does that?
What? Which barrels? Does it specify the barrels?
It doesn't say. It just says barrel-aged.
This sounds like a big old fuck you to whatever.
Because every time, so there's like Big Baptist, there's the second one, there was a third one, there was Triple Baptist, Quadruple Baptist, this, and then there's like a anniversary that I had. And each time there's a new one, they like up the stakes a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like them putting coffee in it sort of limits it because when you age it, everyone I've had that I've aged, while it's still good, you still get that kind of green pepper from the coffee, so you lose the coffee.
Yeah, but that's basically my point where I'm a bit adjunct tired.
Dude, 100%.
When was the last time you had like, oh wow, I talked about being adjunct tired and the entire live stream just plummeted in terms of viewers? Like literally, poof, everybody's gone. I don't know how, where, when. When was the last time you had a 4-core Imperial Stout that was just simply barrel aged?
Sierra Nevada Narwhal, barrel aged Narwhal.
We don't even get that here.
Yeah, core 4 barrel aged stout. Probably Trillium's. Black is Beautiful, right? Probably for you too. That didn't know adjuncts, did it?
Which one? Black?
The Trillium Black Beautiful.
Oh, that was a barrel. Right, that was a blend.
That was a blend. That was a blend of a old stout and a fresh stout, but there were no adjuncts, right?
Yeah, I completely forgot. That was actually barrel aged.
And I just had another Black is Beautiful by Dissolver, and that was exquisite. That was an Imperial Stout. I think they said it was barrel aged, and I got like a peatiness to it. I got like an interesting smokiness to it. There is something to be said about just having like a plain old barrel aged stout, like no bullshit.
Right.
Trillium just released a collaboration with Jay Wakefield, and it's not barrel aged, but it's just they're like, all right, we decided we just wanted to do, because whenever they do collaborations, they're throwing whatever the friggin' hell that they have around in a stout. They're like, right? We're just doing a stout, and I haven't tried it yet. I have a bottle of it, but I'm really looking forward to it. Like just a stout, because that just a stout's going to age well too. Like if you're aging an adjunct stout, you have no idea what you're going to get in 2 years, what you're going to get in 3 years. You could get like a complete. It could be great when it's fresh, but then when it's 2 or 3 years later, it's just gross.
I know exactly what you mean. Right now, I have like a stock of 150 60 beers.
Yeah,
I can't keep track anymore, and there's so many beers in there. Oh, this is a good comment, by the way. Barrel-aged coconuts. You lost me. That's a good one. Like, how do you? Yeah, how do you barrel-age coconut? How do you barrel-age almonds? What did they do? I get the barrel-aged maple syrup because that's at least a liquid. And so you have,
and that's something that like somebody could buy, and you could even use that as its own thing. But like, who's barrel-aged almonds? Like, are you going to eat those?
Yeah, but exactly. So did somebody at some point think like, we have some shredded coconut, we're going to stuff a barrel with it? We have almonds, we're going to stuff a barrel with it. But what is it going to do? I mean, the coconut, I kind of understand if it's like the shredded coconut, because that'll absorb flavor.
Yeah.
But what about the? Maybe I'm an idiot. But yeah, as I said, I don't know how you guys see this. Beer reviewing, drinking beer, buying beer. There is such a huge pressure going on, right?
A huge pressure, yeah.
Like you're looking around, you're trying to think about, what beers am I going to drink? Which beers do I want? Which beers do I receive? I don't know about. This isn't bragging rights, but in like the last few weeks, I have received, I don't know how many beers from viewers and web shops and whatever. I can't get through them without damaging my liver.
And I 100%, like Mike and I we haven't posted it yet, but a viewer, Max, I don't know if he's watching, but he dropped off beer yesterday. He shipped beer and then UPS lost it. And then yesterday he dropped off beer. He went to Treehouse and just dropped off like 2 boxes of beer, and it's insane. And it's like, yeah, it's like you can't do it without kind of messing up your liver. And that's sort of what we have so many beers that we wanted to do that we can't do now because of COVID. So we're trying to do stuff separately. And then if we do stuff separately, that means like solo doming things like this to the head during our remote review, right? Versus like if Mike was here, we would be, splitting them. Yeah, it's
right. I know exactly
anxiety
what you mean.
Through the roof. And I've talked about this with Kyle ad nauseum. Like, just like you just get anxious because, like, especially with like IPAs, like the 2 IPAs that you sent in that box, I have been extremely like super anxious about that because I'm like, IPAs, like those are the ones we have to do first. I'm like, first we'll do the mystery beer because we know that the mystery beer, we don't know what it is. So we want to get that out of the way first. And just because if this wasn't COVID, this wouldn't be that crazy. But like then the 2 IPAs, I'm like, we got to do the IPAs. We got to do the IPAs. And that's why I keep pushing back that stout review with Douglas and Matt, because I'm like, if Mike and I are getting together, we have to do the IPAs first. That's priority. And we only get together a handful of times. And we finally did it yesterday. And now, and that was like, just like a weight off my shoulders. I'm like, oh, I feel so much better now.
Don't spoil me, but I'm fucking stoked about those reviews because Matt's responses were pretty awesome. So I was already pretty stoked. Now I'm very curious about what you guys are going to think.
I haven't watched Matt's yet. On purpose.
Well, you can watch them now because
I can now. But yeah, we recorded those both yesterday, back to back, and we'll release. I won't spoil it, but yeah, we'll release them probably next week or so. But
I can't wait.
But it's just the anxiety through the roof, especially if it's IPAs, because you feel like you have to drink them quick. If it's
right,
and like you want to do people justice, you want to make sure like if people are giving you beer, you have to review it. So it's like, and like with the Hot Butcher stuff that's coming, like that's just it's hard because you feel like, all right, if a brewery is sending us beer to do something, you want to be able to do it. And again, and like you said, not bragging, but it is like people are like, oh, you're getting free beer, it must suck. So to be you, but at the end of the day, like you want to make sure you do it justice. You don't want to let the beer sit, because if you let the beer sit, then maybe it's not what the brewery is expecting it to be. So if you're going a month and a half and you're waiting, I don't know.
I know, man.
First world problems.
It's a hard knock life.
Yeah.
Speaking of hard knock lives, our brother Michael is a bit of a wimp, isn't he?
With what?
Just not being here. No, not being here.
I think he's getting a massage right now.
Like, really? He's getting massages, and we're here doing the hard work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's just laying there on some sort of table, getting back rubs and being pampered, and we're here doing the hard work.
Yeah.
Man. I should talk to him about reviewing tomorrow at some point. We do these movie live streams.
Are you on part 4 yet of the DC Extended Universe?
Dude, I don't even know where we are anymore.
I'm so happy you're doing that with him. It's sort of like the thing, like, he's been wanting to do like more like of that leading up to Justice League stuff. I'm like, I really don't want to do it. So
we're probably going to go into Lord of the Rings soon.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to go into Lord of the Rings. Like, that is my territory. That is my beef. That is my holy grail. That is my shrine where I'll die on.
I love the movies. I love the extended editions. I haven't actually watched the second and third Hobbit, and I've only read Fellowship and half of the Two Towers book-wise.
Let me just tell you, I've read the books. I've seen the movies to a degree. I've seen the first and the second Hobbit movies, the theatrical editions. I have not seen the third Hobbit, and I have no inclination to watch it, nor any of the theatrical editions. They are the biggest. They are basically the studios looking upon a franchise and realizing we can take a huge dump on this and people will watch it.
Well, yeah, they took one book and then made it 3 fucking movies.
Yeah, but like half of what is happening in the movies is what happens between The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. The entire story of Gandalf meeting the Necromancer, which turns out to be Sauron and everything, is all what happens between The Hobbit, they're back again, and The Lord of the Rings. But they shoved it into that movie. It just fucking sucks.
Wait, so I have a question then. Ignore my ignorance. If they had, where was the story then between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings? Was there a book in between?
No, there's no book in between, but it is explained at some point that Gandalf goes off to do stuff, and the entire idea of what happens with the Necromancer and the entire concept of what happens with the Necromancer, who turns out to be Sauron, and Radagast the Brown, and the entire idea of going into that castle where they fight the Necromancer is all part of that's all part of the entire in-between story between what goes on after Bilbo found. Holy shit! Sorry, give me a moment. I just realized. Give me a moment. I just realized I did the British accent a little bit.
Dude, I wasn't going to interrupt you, and I was literally thinking, I'm like, did he just flip into an English accent? I'll ask him after he's finished talking.
Because
you did. Okay, so I'm not crazy.
No, you're not crazy. When I read The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, so I've been rereading The Lord of the Rings last week. And when I read that shit, I read it in the in like a British accent. So I've been.
That makes sense.
Sorry. So yeah, there we go. The entire backstory of that thing with the Necromancer and everything, which you see in the movies, is all part of what happens between the book, The Hobbit, and The Lord of the Rings. Because in the Hobbit, Bilbo finds the ring, and Gandalf is intrigued, like, what is this shit? And he gets like, this is curious. What is up with this ring? I know about magic rings, and what is going on here? So he realizes, I need to look into this shit. And the novels, The Lord of the Rings, starts with all of that. Okay, if you have never read the books, in the Hobbit, and this goes for both the books and the novels, the books and the movies. Bilbo is 50 when he goes off to find the treasure and the ring and everything. In the beginning of The Lord of the Rings, Frodo turns 33. And then shit happens in between. And by the time he goes off with the ring to destroy it, he's 50.
So 20 years go by?
Almost 20 years goes by from the moment we see in the movies. You see the party, right, where Bilbo goes like, "Fuck you," and I'm gonna go off.
Yep.
So from our point of view, there's like maybe a few months until Frodo leaves. But in the books, there's like 17 or 18 years, and in that time period, the entire idea of Gandalf looking for the ring, what's going on, discovering what the truth is, fighting a necromancer in Mirkwood, and everything. That is all part of the book The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, and they all intertwine. That's how they spread one tiny book over 3 movies with The Hobbit.
That makes sense then, I guess. Well, it doesn't make... Well, it does, I get why they did it, but I guess that kind of makes sense where they... So they took liberties and kind of made... They pretended they knew what happened in between and kind of fleshed it out. But I guess, like, if you're Peter Jackson, he seems like a legit fan. So I guess at the end of the day,
Peter Jackson was never going to direct.
I knew that the Hobbit. I knew that, and like
that was
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro,
and he fell out, and then Jackson finally came on. Which I think it's really cool that he did, because for me, like, I like that type of stuff, like where you keep like this cohesiveness to it. Like he built that world, he built the aesthetic of the movie verse, and then he kind of was able to, like, it would have been interesting to see what Guillermo would have done with it, because I love Guillermo del Toro, don't get me wrong.
I do as well. But this also means that Peter Jackson had to work with pre-production and scripts that were already basically done.
Yeah.
And that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
What
was that noise?
That was my ring.
Oh. I was like, that was loud.
No, oddly enough, that was my ring. I dropped my ring. Not the one to rule them all, but yeah. So tell me, how do you, just going back to the beer, you're talking about green pepper. What is green pepper for you in a beer?
I always get it if a beer is sitting with coffee for a good amount of time. And you get that you get on the nose, you get like a green bell pepper, maybe a little bit spicier. And then...
Yeah. For me, green bell pepper means a raw, unripened sweetness with like like that sort of astringency when you smell freshly ground black pepper.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean with green pepper?
Do you not get, like, have you ever not gotten that flavor from like a coffee beer that's been sitting and aging for a while?
If you describe it like that, yeah, I do.
Yeah, like I've been opening my Founders, so I have like a bunch of KBS, and I'm just not going to review them because of Founders being Founders. But I've been open because I have them, and I like KBS. I like their breakfast stout, so I'll still drink them. But I've been opening them more and more frequently over the last couple of months, and there's a lot of them are just green pepper barrel aged bombs, which you shouldn't be. I just feel like it's me 4 to 6 years ago. I was like, oh, I can age any stout's going to age, and like now I'm like, I'm never going to age a coffee stout again. I don't think anything that has coffee in it. I don't know if I'm.
Yeah, I'm trying not to, but it happens sometimes, and I'm like, oh shit, I aged a coffee beer.
Oh yeah, it happens, right? Because you just forget you have it, and like Like I found a barrel aged birthday bomb, like when I was putting stuff in boxes from a couple of years ago. And I was like, well, that's probably going to be interesting. But you would hope if it's barrel aged, you would hope the barrel can kind of offset stuff. And sometimes the green pepper flavor isn't that bad. You know what I mean? But
I guess if it has that green rawness, This is one of the reasons. See, I like to cook. I like to make food. And I think that a green bell pepper has an added quality to cooking.
Yes.
A lot of people skimp upon it, but it gives this sort of, I don't know, it gives this sort of raw harshness to a dish in a small quantity. You don't, if I'm cooking with it, I just want a little bit, like the Holy Trinity in the Creole Cajun cooking, right? You need a little bit of that raw green bell pepper, but I would never use too much of it. I like a little bit of it, and if it's in the proper quantity, especially in a coffee beer, I won't mind. But if it's the predominant flavor, yeah, I'll get upset.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Sometimes I make good statements. So you, being part of Nerd Sense, you're a nerd. What is your most favorite nerdy movie from the last 6 months?
Last 6 months. What came out in the last 6? So that got released in the last 6 months?
Oh, just in general.
Yeah, I don't know. Last 6 months. I'm trying to think. What came out in the last 6 months?
It doesn't have to be released in the last 6 months. Just something you saw in the last 6 months.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank here. Shit. Thanks, Thomas. You put me on the spot.
I like that.
I don't know what. I can't even think of. Like, I've definitely watched a bunch of movies. But what's the biggest nerdy movie? Like comic book movie. Wonder Woman 84 was. It was what it was.
I haven't seen it yet, so.
Oh, sorry. If I had to pick maybe not even a movie, if I had to pick like just entertainment in general, I'd probably say WandaVision has been really, really exciting for me.
Right?
Mandalorian, definitely, right?
Oh, come on, yes.
And this is a stretch. I only started getting into it and I've been watching it. I have 2 episodes left. I've been watching it in I've been in bursts. And Carrie, she loves it, so she's like, "Why are you watching it so slow?" And I'm like, "Because I'm freaking trying to bleed it out. I don't want it to go away." Schitt's Creek.
That doesn't ring a bell.
It started off in Canada, and then Netflix picked it up, and then Netflix once Netflix picked it up, it kind of took off. It's a comedy, your normal 20-minute comedy. Eugene Levy, Dan Levy kind of created it. So Eugene Levy's son.
Schitt's Creek? That doesn't ring a bell at all.
You may get it on your Netflix. I don't know.
Is it a Netflix original?
No, it's a Canadian. It's CBC, Canadian Broadcast Company original.
Okay.
And then once Netflix picked it up, that's when it kind of took off.
See, that's the thing. You got Netflix originals, and they're worldwide. But then there's other things. So I have a friend from Canada, and she gets on Disney Plus. I don't know about you, but she gets on Disney Plus with the new Star thing. She gets she gets Buffy, and that Buffy movie, the original one, remember?
Yep.
And Angel. I get the original Buffy movie. I get the Buffy TV show. I don't get Angel.
That's so weird.
It has to do with international rights and shit like that.
Of course. Oh, yeah, because, it's crazy. I heard that people have tried using a VPN to get Star in the States, and it's still kind of restricted. You could, if you VPN to someplace in Europe, you can get it, but some stuff won't even play. But actually, you can get all the Buffy and Angel on Facebook Watch now, though. Well, in the US, at least. What was
the terminology my friend used? It's so this morning I was watching WandaVision, right?
Yeah.
And I had 2 or 3 small glitches where the audio dropped off for half a second. And I was like, what is that all about? And he talked about the DRM, which is Digital Rights Management. Now, they have so many restrictions on so many things that the coding for the stream is so heavy, it could actually disrupt the stream a little bit.
there are certain things like if you're like because like HDMI cables, if like there's been times where I've tried watching things on my computer, and because the HDMI cable either was loose or it wasn't like it was like a really kind of maybe cheap HDMI cable. People say like, oh, HDMI cables don't matter. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they're super cheap. Like don't go buy the gold plated monster cables, but like sometimes an HDMI cable does matter because it doesn't detect DRM properly or whatever. But yeah, I don't. That doesn't. Yeah, but then again, it's a show that's on Disney Plus that's going to be wherever Disney Plus is, so that shouldn't be an issue, really.
But on the other hand, I know that last week's episode of WandaVision, I remember some people from the States complaining that it took them about 15 minutes to finally watch the episode because so many people were logging in to watch the newest episode.
Really?
It just crashed the service.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is insane, but this is... right? Angel is hot and sexy. Fuck, like literally. What's his face? David Boreanaz.
And speaking of David Boreanaz, he was in a Crow sequel, like one of the.
Yeah, he was the bad guy. He was in the third one. Yeah, he was in the third sequel. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one we don't talk about.
I definitely watched it back in the day because I was so into Angel, but yeah.
Oh, come on, Angel is a fantastic show. I'm gonna watch Angel soon with somebody. Somebody hooked me up. We're gonna watch it together. So that's gonna be good. I need to really start binging Buffy soon.
What are you gonna do with watching it together? You're just gonna like put like a.
It's illegal.
Well, no, I get that. No, I didn't mean that. I meant how are you gonna watch it together? You're just gonna like do like a video call, and you're just gonna.
Well, we're trying to figure it out because we wanted to watch a movie together yesterday, and it didn't work out with Watch Party for some reason. We got a 522 error, and we figured something else out. We just watched together through a WhatsApp call. But yeah, because we need to figure this out.
Because what Mike and I do, we don't usually do like a watch party or anything like that. We'll do. Actually, I don't think anything we've had has watch party because I illegally downloaded the Godfather 1 and 2 supercut where it's like in chronological order, and I sent it to him, and then we just did a Facebook thing where we're like, all right, hit play now.
Yeah, there you go. That works the best. We did something just like we just did a video call, not a video call. We did a WhatsApp phone call while watching the same movie. That's what we did. It worked. Yeah, but the thing is, I can't get Angel, so we need to figure out how we're going to do that. But Angel, so see, here's the thing for me.
Have you checked Facebook Watch? Because it's definitely on there. I don't know if it's a US thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's probably a Facebook Watch thing that I can't, because I think Mike and I talked about this, and I can't get it. This is the international rights thing. There's something about Angel that has the international rights all fucked up. So you can get Buffy on Amazon Prime. You can get Buffy on Disney Plus, but we can't get Angel. And here's the thing. I think Angel, despite its shitty ending because of how it got canceled, Angel is a better show than Buffy.
I 110% agree with you. I don't know if Mike would, but I have always, I love that. And I think I'm pretty sure I said it to him. I don't care. I've always loved Angel as a better show. The opening music, I like better. I've always.
Wait, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this.
Can we play?
I'm going to see if I can do this. I don't know if I can actually share audio.
Share video file.
Let's see if we can do this.
Actually, while you figure that out, I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Cool. Do it. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. God, I love this show. Oh, apparently I'm live. Oh, what? Whoa. Okay, I have no clue if this is going to work for anybody who's watching. But if you guys can hear this, this is my teenage years. God damn it, I love this show. This is weird. Oh my god, I love this show. Oh man, I need to share this with somebody. I need to share this link with somebody. Are you there again, Sean? No, Sean is not back yet. I need to share this with somebody. Yeah, I love the show.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I don't know if anybody heard it because I tried to share it, but yeah. What were you doing? Getting another beer?
I was getting another beer, and two, I like looked at the living room camera, and I didn't see my daughter, but she was like perfectly in like a corner, like in the blind spot of the camera. So I was like, she's still upstairs, right? Mm-hmm. So I had like a mini panic attack. I was like, she's still okay. She's
good. I wonder where the rest of the guys are, though. I remember you said you had to pop off at some point.
Yeah, in a couple minutes. Actually, I think Carrie just got home, but yeah, Matt said he was doing around 5, I think, right? We couldn't really hear it.
No, we couldn't really hear it. Pity, because that theme is like one of the best, so best ever.
Did you show this comment yet?
See, Bones was one of the best shows ever.
You watched Bones?
Of course I did.
So,
like, me and my ex-girlfriend, we used to always watch Bones. And I remember I dropped off when he got into the coma.
Okay, I watched it all. But I remember when it first started, I only watched it because, actually, I didn't watch it for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I need my David Boreanaz fix. And I finally caved and I started watching it.
Yeah.
And then Carrie, and this is when Carrie and I were still dating, because Bones is pretty old. And then she started watching. Then we started watching it together. And I really like the show. Like, it's like a procedural, right? It's like sort of like story of the week, but it still had enough kind of like cohesive story to kind of keep you going along. And the characters were all very, very likable.
Right?
Yeah, I loved it.
I love that show. I think that Bones is one of the best TV shows ever, and I still get a kick out of it.
Because it's so easy, especially like and there's something to be said about shows that you have that one overarching story. Like that's those are great shows. But then shows that are more like, self-contained, like Bones. Like if there's a rerun on, you can easily put it on midway through an episode. You don't have to know the backstory of the episode before or the episode after necessarily.
Yeah,
you just watch and enjoy it.
That's what happened with Bones after a while. It did get like connected.
Yeah,
you got into the coma.
Yeah, but usually with Bones, though, it was always like the first episode would tie into the last episode of the previous season, and then the last couple episodes would not have that overarching story, like the overarching like serial killer or something like that. But the rest of like the majority of like the middle of the season was always just kind of standalone.
Yeah, right. Like I love the show for what it was, the standalone stuff, and I thought David Boreanaz was amazing. I keep forgetting her name. Who played Bones?
It's Zooey Deschanel's sister.
What I know is that I always found her an amazing actress, and I thought her character was incredibly compelling.
What was her?
But yeah,
What is she even doing now, actually, now I think about it?
I don't know.
Emily Deschanel.
Oh, wow. I never even know they were sisters, though. Angel is a more adult show, especially the changed world of Cordelia in comparison to Buffy the Vampire. Yeah, most epic was the moon. The demon. The thing is, though, have you been keeping track of the entire Joss Whedon shit show?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's at first, like, because Mike and I have been talking about it, like the stuff that like Ray Fisher's been saying, like he really didn't have any evidence, but like clearly now it's like pretty cut and dry that he was like that. But I guess Mike was telling me that the stuff with Josh and Christopher Carpenter's pregnancy was pretty well known. It was just kind of buried, I guess. But yeah, he does seem sort of like that misogynistic kind of asshole-ish type director person.
A little bit.
Yeah. And it's not going to make, and then I've said this to Kyle too. Like Kyle and I have had. Well, actually, no, I think I was in the chat with Mike too. But like, it's not going to deter me from liking Buffy, Angel, Firefly, because like the characters are still.
Come on, Firefly.
Even if he created it, and even if that was there, I'm not going to stop watching a show because
the
director or the creator's an asshole.
I agree.
But yeah, Firefly. I love Firefly for like so many reasons. Not one of the biggest reasons, but the best part about Firefly is it's also the worst part about Firefly. It's only 14 episodes in a movie.
Agreed.
So it makes watching it so easy. You know what I mean? Like I've rewatched it so many times with the movie. It's so hard to watch something like Buffy and Angel multiple times because there's freaking 5 seasons of Angel, 9 seasons of Buffy. That's a commitment.
Yeah, I agree. Fucking 100% agree. You know what I also agree on? I need another beer.
Get one.
I'll be right back. Go entertain the masses.
3 people watching. I need some more comments to entertain some people. Actually, I'll put this one up and I'll talk to this one. Definitely 100% a more of an adult show. Cordelia, when she came on to Angel, I was like, all right, she's kind of annoying on Buffy, but she definitely came into her own. She was probably one of my like top 3 favorite characters in the whole Buffyverse. And if you guys watch the Nerd Sense channel or watch the Nerd Sense streams or any of our podcasts, you'll know Mike said it multiple times. I said it. The You're Welcome episode of Angel, I've cried my eyes out every time I watch it. That episode just destroys me. Like, oh, dude, yes. I was packing up. When I was packing up the cellar, I was packing up a bunch of like Westies. Like, it was mostly Westie 12s, but yeah, I was like, I should open one of those. Oh no, you have a gusher. Hey again, Mark. Thomas is now sucking a 10-year-old's brown bottle. It's really bad.
It's a tasty beer.
Is it delicious? I bet it is. That's a shelfie.
There we go.
Oh, I didn't hit the comment. That's a shelfie, Thomas. Rochefort 10? That's a good one, though. I went with High Life just because I figure it's only 5 o'clock here. Oh, I still got some Kolsch left. I want to see what this. Ooh, that looks good. Yeah, get that yeast. That's beautiful. Oh, you couldn't hear me the whole time.
No.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough.
I couldn't hear you.
But that was beautiful. I was just talking about your pour, how great that looked.
Everything about me is beautiful and great. And
you sucking a 10-year-old's bottle, things like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just drinking High Life.
Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome.
That's such a good movie.
Oh man, I love the second one. Like everything's not awesome.
The second one's good too. And then the Lego Batman movie, I'm not gonna lie, I love Batman. I love Batman in the Lego movies, but the Lego Batman movie, I felt like I think I wanted this to be.
I'm Batman.
It's hard though, right? Because like if you're like this like breakout character of like a supporting character of like a movie, trying to stuff yourself into a whole movie, it's going to kind of be a little tired at points, which I felt like Lego Batman was. I don't even know how we got to this point. So.
Yeah, I agree. Figure out, have I seen the Lego Batman movie? I've seen a lot of the Lego movies, but I don't think I've seen the Lego Batman movie.
No, you haven't?
I'm trying to figure this out.
Watch it before you talk to Mike about it, because you don't want to have you don't want to have that put in your head.
Oh man, come on, but it's a good movie though. You know what I'm trying to figure out though? Everybody was like, "Oh, after 5 p.m., we're all great for the live stream." Where is every fucking body?
Are you saying I'm boring and you don't like just talking to me?
I love you. You know I love you.
Well, no, Keith said he was done around 5:30. Matt said he was good around 5, and that was it, right?
Yeah. But if this is it, then I'm like, where's everybody? You know, this is me trying to put an effort in. You know.
Yeah, that's a valid point. I'm just wondering where my wife is.
I just noticed I just noticed the vest you're wearing.
My vest? I don't have a vest on. Oh,
or shirt or whatever.
Oh yeah, sweatshirt. No, check out the shirt. The shirt's even better.
No.
Yes. It's cold. I'm zipping back up.
I like it. Don't zip up.
It's cold.
Yeah, but you're talking to the dude who went shirtless several times already.
Yeah, but isn't it? It's probably warm. I'm in a basement.
That's true. And I mean, I went shirtless and I've shown my bare ass on YouTube. So there you go.
Here's a teaser.
Ooh, no, that's not enough. Go for it. Do it. Go shirtless. Do it. Be me. Be me.
I'm nowhere near drunk enough for that one.
That's the thing, though. When I do that shit, I'm not drunk. I just like it.
I think I would be like a certain level of buzz. Like, I'm pretty sure if I finished this, I'd be fine. But then again, if I finish this and then give me 20 more minutes, it'd be like...
20 minutes. Okay. Can you stay on for like at least 20 more minutes then?
Well, no, I said if I finish this, I'm not going to finish this. This is capped until later tonight.
Boring.
Yeah.
Boring.
Well, maybe during the when we do the live stream with Douglas and Matt, and we do that stuff review, maybe we'll be outside. It'll be kind of cold. Maybe I'll just be like, I just want to get.
You need to take your shirt off then.
Yeah. We'll see.
But I'm realizing if nobody pops on in like the next 15 minutes, I'm probably gonna call this quits because.
Yeah, because what time is it there? 11.
Yeah, it's like 11:15.
Yeah.
I can go on for a little bit, but I don't want to be the only one here. So if nobody shows up, I'm going to get the fuck out of here and just go to bed, you know?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Exactly. You never blame me. You love me.
I still got to get that crystal myself on his shit. Yesterday, Thomas, on a live stream of English guys, they called it going full Thomas.
Wow. It's like... And I know that when Matt reviewed one of the beers I sent him, he actually talked about the shirtless guy. I was the shirtless guy. I don't care, dude. I don't care. I like it.
I think it's great.
Look, this is who I am. So, what do you got planned for the weekend, dude?
Well, it's Saturday at 5. This morning I've been up since 7. Did a bunch of stuff with the basement. Tomorrow, probably more basement, kind of just packing up shit.
Why are you packing up shit though?
Because we're doing a renovation. We're gonna have the base. So the basement, like this, may look like it's finished, but this wall is pretty shitty.
It sounds shitty.
Yeah, this was half-assedly done. We've been here for 6 years. We're literally gonna gut the entire basement and just redo the whole thing. So we gotta. The problem is we have to like take all the shit that we've since put down here as like storage in the last 6 years, which is a shitload of shit, and put it. So we have to buy one of those like big pod things and put it in the yard and store all of it there.
So does that mean you're gonna have a lot of nerd shit laying around
in boxes?
Darth Vader's mine.
Hey, what about the Stormtrooper?
No. Darth Vader.
All right, I'll ship them to your place while we're renovating. It's gonna take a couple months, so you could use them nicely.
No, I can do you one better. Why don't you just live with me for a few months?
Your destiny lies with me. Don't make me destroy.
Can you even hear that?
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to abilities some would consider to be unnatural.
All right, Thomas, I have a question for you. Not Star Wars related, but I was thinking. So I haven't watched the DC ones you've done with Mike. I've been kind of banking them because I kind of want to listen to his podcasts. What is your? I don't need a recap of the 3 episodes because I still want to listen. But what is your overall thought of the DC Extended Universe movies?
No, that's like no. Actually, I think every movie has merits of its own. As a whole, they don't connect like the MCEU does.
Right.
I think one of the best DCEU movies, here you go, is Batman vs. Superman Extended Edition.
That is I really do like it. That still has flaws for me, but I can see why you and Mike are getting along doing these 3-parters because he fucking loves that too. But no, that one. I love Man of Steel. I love BVS. I thought I wanted to love BVS so much going into it, but not that I want to make this a thing, but like. You hit the nail on the head when you said it's not as connected, which is fine, but it's also a different style.
My biggest issue with the DCEU is they don't have an overall theme. And my biggest issue is that the editing sucks. The editing just sucks. They go from... So when you go to the MCEU, it flows. Everything is subtle. It's smooth. Not just as a whole universe, but every movie in itself. Everything is subtle and smooth, and it works. And DCEU movies in general are just like, you know what I mean?
That's actually the best way I've ever seen that explained. That's perfect.
No, but I know it sounds harsh because I had a few beers.
No,
but
that is perfect.
But that's how it goes. And I watch a DCEU movie and I like it. And I'm into a scene and it works, and suddenly I'm like, oh shit, okay. But then I'm into the scene. And I'm like, okay. I switch my brain. Everything is okay. I'm into it. This is cool, right? And just when I'm into it, it goes again. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Would you just fucking cut scenes the way it's supposed to work and just give me a moment to acclimate? But then there are also things that I love. Did you know? This for me is important. This for me is really important. For me as a person, the way I am. One of the most beautiful moments of gay representation ever is in Batman vs. Superman. Are you aware that there's a small moment where Clark is taking a ferry to Gotham?
Yeah.
And when he's on the ferry, he's walking to the deck. And in the background, you see 2 men kissing.
Oh.
It's just there. It's just there. It's a blink and you miss it moment.
Huh. That's amazing.
And that is representation.
That's awesome.
That's a blink and you miss it and you're like, oh my God. I never noticed that. I saw this movie like 5 times and somebody pointed it out and I was like, what? Somebody pointed it out somewhere online and I watched that movie just to see that scene. That is representation.
That's in the extended edition, right? Because the extended edition didn't have.
The only version I ever watch is the extended edition. I have no idea if it's in the theatrical.
I think it's all because I think that scene is like the fairy scene is only in the extended edition.
Whatever it could be.
No, that's awesome.
Sorry, that whatever sounded harsh. I apologize for that.
No, it didn't sound harsh at all.
Okay, but what I'm saying is like there's that moment. There's Clark walking up on the deck while he's going to Gotham, and in the background you see two men kissing, and that's it. There is no spotlight on it. There's no like, here we are representing gay stuff. It's just there's two men kissing.
This should be, normal.
They're on a boat. They're going to it. They're just having a kiss because you know what? I like you. I want to kiss you because I love you.
Yes,
that is representation. Yes. Sorry, I got all fucking. Sorry.
No, dude, 100%. I never even noticed it now, and now I have to go back and watch it. But like, no, that's awesome. Like, that's the stuff that like Snyder, I guess, does. Like, he does these.
Zack Snyder can be an asshole sometimes, but
yeah.
That moment where he was deliberately. Yeah, I love that. So yeah, I like that, and that was good. Okay, so we are reaching 11.
We were literally at 1:11:11.
1:11:11. If nobody's going to join, I'm going to end this live stream in a bit because I figured you need stuff to do. Nobody's going to join. I wouldn't have minded if people joined, but at some point I need to go to bed.
Yeah, you should probably go to bed. It's late. We can always do another one tomorrow, maybe.
Maybe. You should definitely join me and Mike at some point for some of the movie talk we do.
Well, that's the funny thing. Like, I would love to do the movie talk stuff, but like, I don't know if he's told you or I don't know if we've made the jokes before. Before Batman v Superman came out, we did what we called the Road to Dawn of Justice for the podcast. Did we ever explain that to you?
I don't think you did.
It's funny that he never explained it on the 3 episodes you did. But anyway, so what it was before Batman v Superman came out, we said we were so excited. Like, I can't believe this is happening. So we're like, we're gonna do the Road to Dawn of Justice. This was before beer reviews, or I think it was before beer reviews. We were just doing the audio podcast. We picked like Batman 89, Batman Begins, Man of Steel, the Wonder Woman animated movie, and a bunch of just like random like DC movies here and there. And we're saying we're going to watch every episode going up to it is going to be an episode related to this DC movie. And
but could you just please agree with me and Mike where we both said Man of Steel is one of the best superhero movies ever?
One of the best superhero movies ever? Or Superman movies ever?
Well, let's just go for Superman movies.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Like, come on, go. Could you look at just his origin story in that movie?
Yeah, like the Reeves Superman is a great movie, but the Man of Steel, the way it's done, it's just raw and just it Cavill just kind of nails the role in every shape and form. Like,
Christopher Reeve's character was basically like, "Oh, am I a god on this planet? Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's flow with it."
Yeah, and
Henry Cavill's version was like, "I'm God on Earth. How do I deal with this? What am I going to do? That's not normal. I was raised to be human. I was raised to be normal. How am I a god on Earth? What the fuck are you guys doing with me?"
Yeah. No, that's no. And the thing is, when Man of Steel first came out, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And then I slowly fell in love with it over the years. The more I watched it, I was always very impartial to Superman Returns, more for the nostalgia. I remember sitting in the theater in like the opening credits of Superman Returns because of the original, like, yes. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah. But I will, by the way, say that Superman, Brandon Routh as Superman.
And dude, him in fucking Legends when he was playing the old Superman. I don't know if you watch Legends or if you've seen those scenes at least.
Crisis on Infinite Earths, was the worst crossover of all the DC shows. It sucked. It was horrible. It didn't suck,
but it was. It was
it sucked.
Nowhere as good as the rest of them.
No. It sucked because you know what? They took the best character in the Arrowverse, which is the Arrow. And then he died, but then he didn't die, but then he died. And then they treated it so horribly. And it could have been so awesome because, be fair, Oliver Queen as the Green Arrow, as the Arrow. Like, come on, that is one of the best superheroes on TV ever.
He's great. Stephen Amell nailed the role. When nobody thought he could.
And then they just, in those last few episodes, season 6 and 7 of Arrow was pretty crap, right?
Yeah.
And then they did season 8, and it built up to such a monumental. Like I got tears in my eyes, right, with season 8. And then they did the thing. And he just got sort of ripped apart by some ghostly ghosts. But he died, but he didn't die. And then he did not die, but he died. And he didn't die, and then he died again. In like a matter of 4 episodes.
It's so weird that like, I don't know. I think we could have a whole like other live stream conversation about just the CW. Like, when I think of like the Arrowverse and just these shows, 20 years from now, people are going to look back, and even on Crisis in Infinite Earths, like, yeah, we say certain parts of it suck. You think it all sucked. Like, I don't think it all sucked, but I think a lot of it did suck too. But like, Crisis on Earth X, like that was a great crossover.
That was perfect. Amazing. That was perfection.
But
that was perfection in TV.
It was so good. But even think about this: like in 20 years from now, we're gonna look back and go, look what the CW gave us. Like this, like the channel that was like Dawson's Creek, Gilmore Girls. We got like so much comic book awesomeness. Like even if Crisis on Infinite Earths as a whole wasn't that great, we got some pretty awesome freaking content from that. Like right. Some of the scenes were great. Everything, like the way that they crossed over mid-season, then they started doing the bigger crossovers. Like that's not small work. Like even being a writer in those rooms, the directors, like it must suck to hear that the fans like say like, oh, that wasn't that good. But like, could you imagine how much work they put into this and how much they think about this? Like,
I appreciate what they did.
Right.
I will say I did not like the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, but some of the cameos.
Oh, Knox. Dude, that was the best part. Yes.
Knox. Like we got. Oh my
John
God,
Wesley Shipp's '90s Flash.
Not but that, but then we got what's his face from the animated Batman movies. Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. And we got Brandon Routh representing
Kingdom Come Superman. And he looked fucking great.
The costume
so good.
The costume, everything was perfection. That was amazing. If somebody at some point right now says we're gonna do another Superman movie with Brandon Routh as Kingdom Come Superman,
I would 100%.
I'm game. Make it like a 6-hour-long episode miniseries, whatever. So that's the thing. The entire crossover worked for its tidbits. It just didn't work as an overall plot.
Right. I agree.
And then they gave the most horrible death ever to one of the most beloved characters ever on superhero TV.
And he didn't even die on his own show.
Like, exactly. Like how
like the Felicity, like the Felicity stuff was just so great too. Like everything was just.
I connected in one of the. I'm going to be honest here on a live stream. In one of the worst moments, one of the worst parts, one of the worst periods of my life, I connected so much to Oliver Queen. Not because the part where he realized I am a horrible person, but I need to keep going because if I don't, I'm going to die. If I don't continue, if I don't keep going with what I'm doing, I'm going to not make it. I'm not going to go into this entire shitstorm here in a live stream, but that's where I connected, and that's where Oliver Queen became one of my heroes, and he kept going. And I love the fact that in the end, before season 8, in season 7, even in his shitstorm with his son and his wife, when things were bad, they worked to make it go. They worked to keep it going.
Yeah.
And I love that because here, the CW shows are known for pretty people.
Of course.
In good situations. And what I loved about Arrow is that, yeah, they're pretty people. I know they're pretty people, but these were characters that were in awful places, and they struggled to keep it going.
Regardless of what was going on, and like even if he had to stop wearing the hood, he would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Fuck.
Right.
I feel like we could have a whole other. We should have started this talking about the Arrowverse, and this would have been like a whole hour and a half conversation of that.
How about you, me, Mike? We make a Arrowverse live stream.
Are you fully up to date on it all, or
hell yeah?
Do you watch all the shows?
Hell yeah!
I'm not up to date on. I'm like a season behind on Black Lightning and a season.
I haven't. Here's the thing. I haven't watched Black Lightning because I wanted to watch it because it wasn't part of the CW, and then with the crossover thing, suddenly it became part of it.
It's still not fully part of it, but I remember I did start watching it before it was part of it, and I was watching Black Lightning, and I remember thinking like, this show deserves to not be on the CW. It deserves to be elsewhere because it's the way it's directed, the way it looks. It's way more than the CW, and that's not a knock. I love Arrow, right? I love Supergirl. The Flash is one of my favorite comic book shows, but it just has this whole other vibe that it shouldn't be on the CW. It's just very well done.
I've heard this before. So the Flash in the last 2 seasons just sucks.
It's slow, yeah.
It is. For the Flash, it's slow. Supergirl. I still love Supergirl, but
I do, but now it's done because of Superman and Lois.
Not just even because of that, but again, personal reasons. When I was at the lowest of the lows, Supergirl as a show. Oh man. God damn it.
Sorry, we both clicked at the exact same time.
God damn it, Keith.
You probably added him and I probably booted him.
Yeah, probably.
Do you want me here or not?
One of us does.
Okay. I just need some of you. I need either one of you to say this. Say the comment.
Say what?
Pronounce this. What the comment I just put on screen. Pronounce
it. De Mannen drinken beer.
Keith?
Good.
De Mannen drinken beer.
Well, me, I know because I speak Dutch. De mannen drinken bier. Which basically says, the men drink beer. Men are here.
Actually, I was pronouncing it like that on purpose. I probably would have said, if I was being serious, I probably would have said
But we are drinking beer though. What are you drinking, Keith?
I am drinking a wee heavy / Scotch ale from a local brewery.
Ooh.
Oh, you're finally Jesus Christ, I'm drunk. You're finally living up to your shirt, huh? Drink local, buy local.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I would like to take this moment to fully appreciate the fact that Keith and Katie have been going full out on one night, drinking many beers, filming many reviews in their PJs.
Well, those 8 videos that came out were 2 nights.
I don't care. All I know is,
I'm pretty sure it was 2 nights, but same snowstorm. Yeah.
8 videos, 2 nights. That's a good amount of content.
Yeah. That's like Pornhub right there, or OnlyFans. Which I also appreciated that the both of you commented on butt plugs and OnlyFans. So I'm curious about your other channel.
What?
I'll subscribe. I'll watch it. I'm game. But
I like Katie now.
Mostly what I wanted to tell you guys is the last few videos you guys posted, I really appreciated them. I love them.
Oh yeah.
And they were amazing entertainment throughout my afternoon here. I watched all of them, and you, Katie, together. Again, I've said it before, I've said it again, and I think Sean will agree with me. You curmudgeon bastard.
What?
You have become my favorite person on this planet.
Oh, thanks.
When you found Katie, because you two complete each other, and I love it. And I've never seen you more happy with her, and I like it, and it makes me happy.
You're making me blush, Thomas.
No, that happens when you and I are together in different reasons, and that's a whole different kind of blushing. But we'll talk about it when that happens. So that's cool.
Awkward, but no. What Thomas said, like the last few videos that I've watched with you and Katie have been freaking hilarious. Especially, I finally watched the Coconut PM Dawn one, and I was like, I thought I sent him that. I'm like that. But I thought he already did it. And then you were talking about how many beers deep were you guys during that video?
Yeah. So funny story. There's actually 9 videos. And after the PM Dawn, we did a I got from a friend of mine. It was a Revolution half acre collab. It was like a 14% barrel aged imperial rye, or it was an imperial rye porter barrel aged in bourbon barrels or something like that. And we did that after that.
Really?
But she won't
let you release it.
Yeah, until I edit some things, because like we kind of just like near the end of it, we just kind of like went off on like,
just say it right here. You can't edit it because his life is gonna go live. So you can just tell Katie it's my fault. Just say everything and you can blame me. I'm cool.
I'm not even sure. I only watched part of it so far. And then I showed her part, and she's like, "Yeah, you can't post that." I was like, "All right, I want
to know, because you guys were talking about OnlyFans and butt plugs at some point." So
were we? Oh, jeez.
In one of these reviews, you were talking about OnlyFans and butt plugs, so I need to know where this shit is going right now.
Yeah, I can't imagine where that beer went, because like that coconut one was like 22 minutes long, and like you guys you went off on like you were like ebbing and flowing. Like a lot of your, it's great watching both of your reviews because you're like, yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it got kind of bad. I think we started talking about like politics and like stuff, and just it was, yeah.
All right, I do have to bounce. I have to go upstairs.
I just went Dutch. What the hell? I just went Dutch. I'll just entertain. I'll entertain Keith for a bit, cool. And we're just gonna wait until.
Maybe I'll try to jump back on. But Thomas, it was awesome. We have so many ideas now that we need to kind of have.
We do.
Our podcast like that. Keith, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you both. And everyone watching, later. Bye, guys.
Bye, Sean.
Later.
Right.
So this is just our stream now.
Hold on, Thomas. I have to get this bag away from the cats. They're making
please.
Noise. Hold on. Yeah.
Oops. Go play with the pussy. Yeah, there we go. I said it. Bow chicka bow bow. Let's go through some of the comments. So that's a shelfie. Yeah, it is a shelfie. What I'm drinking is a shelfie. Paul said cheers.
Where do you drink it?
Finally, the bastard's here. That took a long time.
I was actually just going to ask if Matt had been on already.
I'm drinking this.
Oh, yeah. Definitely shelfie. That's a shelfie over here.
I know. I mean, I figured if I'm going to stream with you guys, I need to drink something that you guys know. Right, Matt?
I don't care.
That's exactly what I was going to say, you bloody bastard. I love you, though. I want to have your babe.
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm cool.
Matt, did you review that or did you just drink it?
Oh, no, I reviewed it.
What is that? It is. Wait, give me a moment. I'll do the thing where you're big. Mindful Brood. I'm basically drunk already, so I'm just saying.
It's a beer by Twin Elephant Brewing, which he gave to me today, and it is 4.5% Schwarzbier.
There you go.
Yeah. Did you review it, Keith?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I thought it was good. I thought it was not as you would say, impactful as some of the Schwarz beers that I've had recently. But I thought the flavor was really nice. I just wanted it to be bigger a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically.
I said the exact same thing. It's like more a Czech dark lager than a Schwarz beer. It acts like the roasty toasty kind of like bittering with a big kind of more like roasty maltiness and stuff like that. It's very, very tasty, very well made.
Yeah.
Like super drinkable. Like this is going to go down creepily way too fast. But I just want something a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? What Schwarz beer? If they broke and changed dark lager on there, I would have never mentioned it.
Yeah, but it said porter, right?
Schwarz beer.
Schwarz beer.
Oh, sorry, I misread. So, okay, I'll get it. Before for a Schwarz beer, I get the 4.5% ABV. For a porter, I would have been, but. And I mean, in the old school porter, 4.5% would be okay, but in the modern day porter, 4.5% is a little bit like on the lower side.
I love Thomas going off. It's like talking about porters and having the porter.
It's like, fuck me, I'm drunk, dude. I'm drunk. I'm literally drunk right now. I'm not even. I don't even care. I'm drunk. I'm saying it out loud.
Thomas texted at 10 a.m. going, "It's weird. I'm drinking an old stock ale mystery beer at 10 a.m. bar time." I'm like, "Oh, dude, this is gonna be a great stream later." He's drinking a fucking old at fucking 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Holy shit, dude. I figured I'm going to pop this shit because I don't know what it is, and it turned out to be an 11.2% old ale. Fuck my life. Whatever. I have so much beer right now. I don't even know how to handle it anymore. I'm drunk, and I'm proud. What?
You know, you just said, I have so much beer right now, I don't know how to handle it. You know how to handle it.
I know.
You drink it. That's how you handle it.
Yeah.
I could.
You drink it and then don't do a live stream afterwards.
Oh, no, definitely.
No, the problem is the problem with me, Keith. The problem with me, Keith, is I drink 2 beers. I think like I could do a live stream. And then I realize I'm already drunk, and then I do the live stream, and I get drunk during the live stream.
Well, that's the worst.
And then I take my shirt off or show my ass, which I've done. Not at the same time, though. I should do that at the same time at some point. There you go. No, but I'm basically sorry. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Matt.
Keith, we were talking about you bringing my cork pie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of beer for you, dude. I got like a half case of beer for you. So.
Oh jeez, Katie's gonna be pissed. Every time I put beer in the fridge, she's like, I'm taking a picture of this and sending it to all your friends so that they know not to give you beer. I'm just like,
your UK English is a little bit weird because
I've never received that text, by the way.
No, she just threatens me with it.
Okay.
I know, but Keith, your UK English is a little bit weird because being pissed at somebody in American English would be you're angry. Being pissed in UK English means you're drunk. So if you're telling me that Katie's going to be pissed, that could be fun.
Yeah, but that's not what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that sucks. That would be an amazing live stream because honest to God, in some of the reviews you posted, she was halfway there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah, that was fun. I love them. Yeah. So, without shits and giggles and me talking about being drunk, though, how have you guys been with the entire shitstorm lately in the last 2 weeks / 2 days in America?
I don't think there's been a shitstorm.
No? I'm looking at Keith right now.
What do you mean?
Well, you posted some stuff on
about
Facebook.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. People post that stuff, and if shit's going awesome, Keith's gonna post that stuff. So
true, good point.
I'll make it up if I have to.
Well, the brass tacks of it is that anything that's happening right now still really hasn't been initiated or not anything that's happened right now because you're talking about inauguration of the president list, and it's only been 1 month. Anything that's happening now, either positive or negative, technically, has nothing to do with the current administration. It's already like that. You know what I mean? Like it's not actually like they didn't do anything. Like it's all
I think he's talking about like the bombing in Syria versus
but the reason why that happened was something that happened before Biden even became inaugurated. You know what I mean? Like that was going to happen before he got in the office. You know, that's my point.
I don't know that much about it to actually comment.
It was retaliation for the death of like I think it was a Canadian reporter and then some other kind of North American based people that happened like a while ago. Like that's the thing. Anything that really happens like whether it be like like if someone's gonna bitch about like stimulus stuff, like it's like, well, you can't even like that's like that it's not like you click your fingers and magic happens. Like it actually there's due process like the legislative branch of the United States. And like if you read about like when it comes to like stimulus payments and relief for all that stuff, they actually said it would happen in mid-March because that's how long the process takes. So like all this stuff that's happening right now is just stuff that you could have predicted in late December, early January. So it's not like it's not that bad. I mean, I'm not saying it's not that bad. I'm just saying it's not stuff that's surprising. If it makes any mistake, but also it's not a reflection of what's actually happening. Of the current administration.
See, this is why I always like asking you guys about the current situation in the United States because you're on it, and I only get basically. Look, I'm not saying I am saying, but I'm not saying, but I am saying that the UK, the European, the Dutch media is biased and late. But yeah, so we do get some biased news, some late news, and that's why I always like to ask you guys about what's going on because if I look at the internet and the popular opinion, Biden is basically bombing Syria right now. That's
not true. You're basing that completely off of Keith and Kyle. Right now.
Oh yeah, totally. But mostly Keith. But I will say mostly Keith because Keith is pretty, and every time I see his face, I click like. So I want I want to have his babies, and I want to be intimate with him. But that's a whole different OnlyFans conversation we're gonna have. So,
did I just realize that you have your own little logo in the corner, Thomas Opit and O, and Thomas is your head?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to clarify that for the record.
Just basically, Matt. What I want to pronounce with all of that is that I give good head.
That looks like a pretty weak head, but whatever.
Yeah, but you haven't met me yet, so there you go.
Oh, hey! Listen, dude. I know when we finally meet in person, I will love every square inch of your 5'1" body.
including my lovely cheeks. There you go. So, anyway, everything went awkward very quickly. Matt.
Yes, but actually, I actually haven't been paying that much attention to like politics in the last like week or so, just because I've been trying to keep my sanity as best as possible, and I know like paying close attention to that stuff would make it worse.
I'm impressed with the fact that you're trying to keep your sanity. I've been trying to find my sanity, so that's impressive. I mean, you're playing guitar on live streams, and there you go. So, no, but in all honesty, all the political bullshit aside, all the COVID shit aside, how this is a Dutch thing. How has your life been? I'm drunk.
You want to go for ether? What?
Yeah, both of you. How has your lives been? Whatever.
My life is fucking awesome. My life is fucking. I'm waiting for a baby to come out, and I am so fucking excited for this baby to come that I don't even know what to do with myself. Like, seriously. I'm beyond myself. Like, I never thought I would want to be a dad. I never thought I would want to have a baby, and I am having a baby. Not just having a baby, but purposely having a baby, but also like infinitely excited for having a baby to the point where I just will go on live streams and say the word baby 1,000 times. What about you guys?
Let me go back to that. Matt, how scared are you?
I'm not scared at all in any form or fashion.
Bullshit.
No, I'm not, dude. I am straight up like pumped beyond belief. Like, I'm not scared. I'm not. I would say it.
Yeah. And then now you're gonna hold that. Now you're gonna hold that little baby boy for the first time, right? Because it's gonna be a boy, right? You said that.
Yeah. No. I'm not saying I'm not scared about things. Like, I'm scared about like the future and inevitability.
Sure, exactly. That's how fucking
baby. I'm pumped for the baby. Like, I'm really excited for it. But the all three viewers that are watching right now, I'm not nervous. Oh my god, how did I have a baby? I went from never wanting to have a baby and never thought I'd have a baby to purposely having a baby to the point where I could tell you literally to the minute when my baby was conceived. That's how purposeful my baby is. So I
get that. That's why I'm asking. I understand exactly where you're coming from. I'm slightly reversed, but that's a different subject. That's why I'm asking. Like, how nervous are you for like 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 8 years from now?
Well, that's the thing too, and honestly, it's not a matter of time. It's just a matter of you can't control it. You can't control the future.
I know.
But I've worried about that well before I ever wanted to have a baby. You know what I mean? It has nothing. My fear of the future isn't because I'm having a baby. My fear of the future is because I'm a neurotic fucking mess. You know what I mean? Yeah. I worry about shit all the time. So it just, that compacts it. But you also have to understand, I'm happy as a person in what I do. I wake up in the morning. I take care of farm animals. I get in my car or I sit at home and I do a job that I actually genuinely love. There's stresses about those kind of things. And I feel like I think I'm bringing a baby into a positive environment with a bunch of really loving people. So like I'm not spitting out a kid with somebody I knocked up at a party, you know what I mean? Like it's very, very, very purposeful and very, very meaningful for me. So I'm 1 billion% excited.
I get that. I mean, I've had that point in a previous relationship where me and my ex were very focused on getting a child, and I remember that anxiety, like not so much like what am I going to do as a father now, because like it's changing diapers and feeding a child, and the first 2 years are basically honestly quite easy. It's like that moment afterwards, you know, where the child gets consciousness and you're trying to be a parent that is a role model for somebody. You know, you're trying to be this person where 20, 30, 40 years from now, this kid, this child, this adult by then will look up to you and say, you know what, you did right by me.
Oh, I mean, like, you know, when you think about that kind of stuff, you want to be a good parent. I mean, obviously, you know, like that's a little bit up in the air because, you know, you don't know how you're going to react and how you're going to do things. You just try to be the best person you possibly can be. And try to instill a moral compass that you think is good. You know, I mean, listen, I'm like, you know, a lot of the, you know, the serial killers of the world, I'm sure their parents were probably like they were probably good people that meant good.
I hope so.
There's always going to be aberrations to that kind of thing, but you do your best, you try your best, and you try not to be a piece of shit. And,
so let me ask you again. Are you nervous?
No. Did you expect me to answer differently that time? I'm not quite sure what's going on right now.
No, I'm just trying to ask you. Like, I've never been in that position, and I'm just curious how it feels like for you. Like a few weeks from now, you're gonna have this little baby boy holding in and there's this future ahead of you. Like, how does that feel? How is that affecting you? That's what I'm curious about. Like, you know that a few weeks from now, you're going to hold this life in your hands, and there's this person in your hands, this individual, and you have to take responsibility for it. How does that affect your life?
I mean, I'm so used to dealing with you, and you're such a tiny little baby of a human that I'm already used to dealing with infant level human.
Don't
don't
bullshit around it, dude. Don't bullshit around it. Just
no, I don't know what you want me to say. Like in all genuine like reality, like I don't know what you want me to say. Like I'm fucking pumped. I'm like excited. like everything. Like you see, like when you look at me, when you see me, like you know me through this lens. You know me through.
That's like, the thing.
See this background. You see this room, but you don't know my world outside of this, and I have an awesome wife and an awesome family. So it's like, you know, let's say I'm a hot piece of shit. Well, my family and my immediate direct family are not hot pieces of shit. So even with me being a hot piece of shit, there's a very good chance my kid's not going to be a hot piece of shit. You know what I mean? Because I have a very good support structure. And very good, you know, people around on my side.
Look, dude, you're not a hot piece of shit, and you know it.
Oh, I'm definitely a hot piece of shit, but in a good way.
Keith.
Yeah.
You've interacted with him a lot more than I have. Is he a hot piece of shit? When he has to think, when Keith has to think, you always know the answer is it's all good.
Yeah, like we haven't except for the one time when we stayed outside to drink barley wines and stuff.
No. You mean when you got drunk?
Yeah, I haven't interacted with him like on like whatever. We usually just like it's like a 2-minute thing. You're like, here's beer, thanks, and then I'm trying to think back to the days where we were like in his in that room and just like get wrecked. I don't know. I wouldn't call it that.
There you go. See, Matt, you're not hot. You're not a hot piece of shit.
Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. What Keith is talking about is him coming over to my house and getting shitty, and me yelling at him not to leave the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, I'm just saying, Matt. I think any kid having you as a dad, that's a good situation.
I think. How would you again pronounce the? I put up the comment here, Thomas. Jord. You got a beer mail from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says he's nervous. All right. I'm not, dude. I don't know what you want me to say.
Hey, look, Matt. We don't want you to say anything.
I will say this though. I'm way more nervous about my kid getting old enough to go on YouTube and find me here. Find this right now. I mean, anything I will do during this fucking like years. Like, and be like, Dad, I saw a video of you on YouTube being a piece of shit. And be like, well, welcome to the party.
I think. Oh man, this is the most weirdest thing I'll ever say. But if I were to be your kid right here, right now, I'd be proud.
Well, you're about the size of an infant baby. So
yeah, roughly the same size.
I'm tiny. I'm so tiny. Look, no, mostly though, Matt, I was just like, holy shit, dude. Within a few weeks, you're not just Matt. You're not just you. You're not just a husband. You know, you're not just Matthew. You're a dad. You're a father. And I'm like, wow, that's cool, dude. I'm not trying to make you nervous. I'm just saying I don't want any response from you. I'm just saying, wow, dude, that's amazing. Like a few weeks from now.
I'm not viewing it as a negative or as something that is not. I don't want to say negative. I'm not viewing it as something that I should like. I don't know, man. What's next to you, Thomas? I saw something moving. Is it your leg? Anyway,
that's my leg. That's my leg. I got a good leg. Like, dude, no.
I don't know, man. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, sometimes things make sense. Right or wrong, unprepared, prepared, whatever it is, things make sense. Right now, it makes sense for me, and that's okay. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be difficult or something that, you know, I shouldn't be nervous or scared about. But I'm also there's a different kind of nervous. There's the I've done this. Well, like I'm prepared for what's coming, and I'm nervous. And there's also like I'm ill prepared and have not studied nervous, and that's not where I'm at. It's like I've chosen a path. I've done the due diligence. Of course, I'm not going to know the answers or all the answers, or even close to all the answers. But this is the path I've chosen. Versus like, oh shit, I can't believe I'm doing this, and I have no idea what the fuck's going to happen. There are two different kinds of nervous. There's not just one kind of nervous. So. You know what I do know is that I really like dark lager, and I think Keith would attest to that. So
I think Keith
the best lager.
I think Keith needs to do more reviews with Katie, because honestly, the last few reviews with Katie have been a lot more interesting than his solo reviews.
Well, I'll let you in on a little secret there, Thomas. I'm pretty sure all the reviews moving forward are going to be with Katie.
Oh, probably,
or at least a good portion of them.
Especially when they were talking about butt plugs and OnlyFans.
I just told her about that. I was like, I thought I vetted all these videos, but I guess I missed some.
No. You guys were talking about butt plugs and OnlyFans, and I'm already stoked for that channel. I need to see what Keith does in his free time.
It's actually funny because I've been posting these videos, and then there was one because she was talking to her friend on the phone. and I did a beer that Matt gave me, the Monday Night Lay Low. That low session, and that was like right in the middle, and that got 3 views and no likes, and then all the other videos got like 10 plus views and likes and all that stuff. So that's fun.
There you go. There you go. See, that says enough. That's OnlyFans. That's OnlyFans for you, dude. I'm gonna go through some comments. Whoa, hello. Drop my hair. Yeah, that was Lee saying the man drinking beer. That was a Dutch comment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lee. Saverio saying, hold on. Hop House saying good evening. Vanessa saying hi. Name 10 beers that, in your opinion or state, are considered reliable, relatively cheap, but good. Something that you can easily find and enjoy.
10? That's a lot.
Let's do 3 each.
So for me, it will basically be the Rochefort, the one I'm drinking right now. There's the... You know what? It's basically... I think this is why I bought the Rochefort, Matt, because you commented on somebody on that Trillium quad you did. No, Treehouse quad.
Yep.
Yeah, you commented on, and I saw the comment. I was like, damn it, I need to get me some Rochefort. It's Rochefort 10 at 12 and the Le Trappe quad. I can get that in basically any supermarket or bottle shop everywhere.
Same here in the States, yeah.
Yeah. Keith?
I don't know.
That's like a Keith response, basically.
I only buy local. Sorry, I don't know what that means. I would say. I don't know. Good. I don't buy a whole lot of.
Yeah, you do.
I would say maybe like Miller High Life.
Yeah.
And like and then maybe like
Genesee. Genesee Dry Hop Kira. He's gonna see all.
No. I just need everybody to know that Keith is saying Miller High Life because Katie gets drunk on it and he likes it when Katie gets wasted.
I'll step further. They had High Life for the first time like 2 months ago.
Yeah, like
wow,
month and a half ago. Yeah. For a first time, and it was 40s.
Yeah, and it was delicious.
Yeah,
son of a bitch. Shit, give me a moment.
Okay, while Thomas does this thing, Keith was going to say High Life, Jenny Dry Hop third.
I don't know, probably some. I don't go into bottle shops that much anymore unless I'm like looking for something specific. So I can't even think of like. I would say it's probably some like maybe like Delirium or something like that.
So off of that, I mean, both two of Keith's selections I would have picked. So I'll pick 3 different ones. So first off, I'd probably say some low ABV Allagash, like Allagash River Trip, or like Tiny House or some bullshit like that. Next up would be probably Cane Sneak Box because I can get that pretty much whenever I want. It's fucking awesome. And then the third one might probably be like who would also be like a readily you know what I really like is 18 Watt from fucking Single Cut. I know that's not globally available, but I can pretty much get that whenever I want. And, like those would be great ones. And I think what Severio is saying, like, you know, like really easily attainable beers. I mean, I know you want to answer 10. If I wanted to go like European or British based stuff, I could do something different. I might go like Samuel Smith's Taddy Porter, or I might go like St. Bernard's at 12 or something like that. But I think we all have like these kind of like local jams that we typically like just pick up pretty easy. Yeah. So I will take care of the comments because Thomas is probably dead right now. Severio says, for me, it's Franz O'Connor, Weiss, Pollner, Hellas, Left Blonde. I believe the Left Blonde for you is much different than the Left Blonde we have over here. I think Left overseas is still left based, but over here it's Heineken based. So, well, still a good beer. I agree with the first two. Shoe, I've never been a big shoe fan. Duvella, I always love. Punk IPA, I've never been a big guy of. Chimay Double, which is the red Guinness, Frost Connor, and Straft Orman.
Guinness is actually a pretty good one.
Oh, bullshit. You like it because Katie said you like it.
No, I used to, when I first got into craft beer, I drank Sam Adams Cherry Wheat and Blue Moon. And then once I got into the European beers, which was very shortly after that, Guinness was like my go-to. I would always drink Guinness. That was like the only thing I would drink. And then I would like drink Killian's Red and stuff like that. But, yeah.
Killian's. Dude, I drank my fair share, so I'm not making fun of you. I'm having an acid flashback to fucking. Let's see what else. We have Severio again. If you're going to be a father, everything you will do, it will be probably wrong. The best we could do are trying not to fuck everything up. Yeah, that's pretty much life in general. And he follows up, Thomas, sorry, but Devore has been began to sell some merchandise. And Matt with two T's, not one, says, "What's up, boys?" So I had my first monkish beers, and I know it's considered Treehouse of the West, but unpopular opinion, I thought they were way overhyped. Let's put it this way: I'm not gonna no hyperbole. I have not had a monkish hazy that I thought was really good yet, and I've had about a dozen.
Doesn't really. Wow.
But yeah. It's not an unpopular opinion. It's an unpopular opinion of West Coast people that want to trade at a high level, but not a tasting.
Yeah. I haven't had a monkish beer in a very long time. The last time I had one was I ended up getting like 2 of them, I think, from someone like back when I used to drink like a lot of IPAs and stuff. And I don't remember any of them being memorable in any sort of way. So, I don't know. But that was also like 4 years ago. So, I don't know. Or actually almost 5 years ago now. Jesus.
Soul level stuff, baby.
Yeah.
Soul release. Monkish jams.
That's exactly where I got them.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, those soul releases were weird because like people would like what's the phrase
one up.
Yeah, so like they'd be like, "Oh, I want that beer. Here, I'll give you like 5 monkish cans for that because I get monkish."
Yeah.
So it's like okay, cool, whatever.
I don't think.
Back then it was like, oh my god.
I don't think I've ever seen monkish here unless it's like very ridiculously overpriced. Where I'm at the point where I'm not going to pay 25 euros for a can of hazy IPA or whatever.
Actually, it should be stated for anyone who isn't familiar with monkish that at one point they said that they would never brew IPAs.
Yeah, I think I saw a review where Matt mentioned something along the lines where he also mentioned that.
I think their sign is still up in their brewery that says no IPAs. I think it's still up there, right?
No, they took it down.
Oh.
They took it.
Yeah.
Because before that, they were only doing like
Belgian ales.
Yeah. So crazy.
Not really, if you think about like what people covet and what they drink.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's it's like
crazy how time changes.
It's crazy that nobody talks about their Belgian beers anymore when that was like the only thing that they did. Is what I'm saying.
But they still release them. They do Belgian stuff, so it's not like they completely Forsaken.
Yeah.
Oh, this sucks. I can't keep my head up.
Thomas, why don't you hit the sec? I'll start this live stream up on my channel so that way you can get some shut eye.
Oh, in a little bit. I still need to finish this beer, and I might actually start a third one at some point.
Okay.
A third what?
I don't know. I got stuff. What do you want me to drink? Do you want me to? I could crack open a barrel-aged imperial stout, whatever.
Whatever the most highest octane fuel you have in your house.
Octane? No, wait, Matt. Don't you mean Octane Overlord?
What?
No, I don't want you to fucking getting a sugar shock or anything like that.
Yeah. No, that will be Dragon Soup. Thanks to Harry. Did you? Oh God, no, you haven't seen that one. I'll post it tomorrow. Harry from Blue Nose Beer Reviews gave me something. Wait, give me a moment. I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
So we have Matt chiming in and said, he's like, yes, they claim that, but that's all it is now as far as said, what's your opinion on some brewers making good hazies and others can't make good ones? Listen, good hazies are delicious. Like when someone makes a really good hazy IPA, that's fucking awesome. I really do enjoy them, but they're very few and far between. There's a lot of people that think they do really good ones. Is that like pre-banned for Loco? But a European version? What's going on?
Yeah, yeah, that's basically what that is. Yeah, it's basically European for Loco.
Okay, boof it right in your butthole.
I would say that in my with my experiences with bad hazy IPAs is that breweries still think they can. I mean, I don't know specifically, but like it seems like they try to get higher ABVs with malt instead of just adding sugar like most breweries do. Because the hazy IPAs tend to come off maltier that are not good. And that's my
So I'm just saying this bullshit. This was a 500 milliliter can.
It was? Or it is.
Yeah, it I drank this last Sunday. This was 500 milliliters of 7.5% ABV. But wait, this was 35 milligrams per 100 milliliters of caffeine. I was not aware. This was a mystery beer. I'm gonna post this tomorrow.
Oh, mystery. Oh God.
No, but I drank it.
Europeans are fucking ruthless over there, I guess.
So basically, like 500 and wait, five times 35. What is 5 times 35? A lot.
Of 140, 175.
Fuck me. All I know is this was basically carbonated. This was basically alcoholic energy drink.
Yeah. Yeah, we have those over there.
Yeah, awesome.
Over here.
I'm gonna post a review tomorrow. I did not feel happy.
Gotta watch that.
Yeah, definitely. you're gonna see it. I actually had a headache while drinking it.
Oh yeah.
I am also totally not afraid of the fact to admit that I'm drunk right now.
I know you've said it multiple times. You've said it so many times in the last
Yeah, but you have to admit at least, Keith, I can still say that I'm drunk. I didn't actually pass out on camera.
Oh no. Have you done that before?
No, but you have.
Have I?
Yeah. The barley wine review, dude. You fucking passed out on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Sorry. Matt, we were talking about the fact that I'm willing to admit right now that I'm drunk. And that Keith can't remember that he passed out drunk on camera during the barley wine reviews.
I'm getting another beer.
That's exactly what you want to say right now, Keith.
I don't remember. Did he? I don't remember him passing out.
Yeah, he fucking did, dude. He was gone at some point. Katie came.
All I know is that I don't remember. So.
Exactly. And we remember.
Well, it's documented.
Anyway.
What do you have, Keith?
An English mild, English dark mild.
I like that. We don't get that. We don't get those over here.
It's literally that's where they came up with them, Thomas, over there. I mean, not in the Netherlands, obviously.
No, not in the Netherlands.
Bro, you can swim to England. Why don't you just?
Oh, why don't you go swim to England, you motherfucker?
Because it's like 20 times the distance.
Yeah, good. Do you honestly think you could swim the distance from the Netherlands to the UK and be okay to drink a mild?
Yeah, because it's like 3%. Or actually, this one's.
No. I'm talking about your body. Do you honestly think
4.7%?
Katie, apparently, according to the reviews that I've been seeing from today, Katie can hold her liquor a lot better than you can. Do you honestly think you can drink?
Oh, no, that's not true at all.
No.
It's because I drink like 5 beers and then we do a video and that's her first.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So anyway.
Oh man. Did you?
So basically, what you just admitted to is
hold on, Thomas.
What? Yeah.
Hold on, Matt. Did you drink this Conclave English mild, dark mild thing? You drank that, right?
No,
you didn't.
I drank the Twin Elephant one that you gave me. I didn't get a Crowler from Conclave.
Yeah, remember when I went to Conclave and I came back? I stopped at your place.
Oh yeah. I reviewed it. I'm pretty sure there's a video online.
This shit tastes like straight coffee. I don't remember it tasting like this.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like bottom of the thing. It's just I don't know. I don't think it's. Oh God. What is that?
Hello.
I'm just saying you're right in the live stream right now.
I'm what? I'm in the live stream?
Yeah.
Don't make drunk calls, Tom.
I'm making drunk calls. Matt just said don't make drunk calls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she agrees with me. She agrees with me. You shouldn't be doing this right now. Whatever you're doing right now, just hang up. You'll make out way better if you just hang up, brother. I'm telling you right now. You just no.
Oh, did he mute himself?
Yeah. He's doing a drunk dial live on fucking YouTube, which is fucking amazing. Oh my God.
Thomas, what are you doing?
He's doing what we all do, but we just happen to be 6 hours ahead.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. I wish I had somebody like 6 hours in the future to tell me to stop.
Yeah.
Just stop. Don't do it. And be like, we're that person. Like, I'll ignore it. I'll mute him. Which is kind of what we do anyway. We'd be like, yeah, you had a voice in your head, and you're like, mute. Hit me.
Yeah. I feel like
I'm definitely gonna call my ex from 1998.
I feel like I always drink less when I'm on a live stream with Thomas because I see where he is in the future. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go do something else now.
See, I don't drink less. I just assume it's cuter because I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? Like I'll be there, but I'm not there, so I can make fun of it. You know what I mean? But like when I'm there, I'll at least have the wherewithal to like be by myself on my couch, angrily, like spitting at myself while I play video games. Like, man, like, fucking asshole, piece of shit. Play some more PlayStation.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thomas is just live streaming his muted conversation. muted phone conversation.
Here he comes.
What? You're muted, Thomas.
Hello.
There you go.
Oh. Yeah.
So what was going on?
Nothing. We were just talking about you, basically.
Oh, about how you love me.
Yeah. No, about how it's good to have like a mirror in the future, and you are that mirror.
Oh yeah, I'm every disappointment you ever could have.
Well, no, because you're 6 hours ahead of us, so it's good. It's good to see.
Oh, that well, I appreciate the fact that you look at it upon like that, but I am the disappointment. I am basically the future that you do not want to have.
You know, you've seen Willy Wonka, right?
Yeah.
So you remember the character, like the original one, not the bullshit like Tim Burton one. I'm saying like in the original one, like there's a guy Mike TV, and then they like transport him through the TV. You know what I mean? Like to other things, and he's like normal size, but then he's miniature on the other end. It's like the opposite. So it's like you're like the little Mike TV, like 3 centimeters high, and then we're the full size Mike TV. So like miniature, tiny little human centimeters person is telling our normal human like imperial measurement sized human how to act. So that's how I do it.
I thought you were gonna say it's kind of like the Willy Wonka thing where they make the guy small, and that's Thomas because he's small.
That's exactly what I said.
Keith, the opposite. That's exactly what he said, except not for the Tim Burton version that you saw. He's talking about the OG. Yeah. So here's me thinking I was drunk, and then apparently Keith is drunker than I am.
That's not true.
No, it's true. It's true.
No, not even
a blind squirrel finds an acorn every time.
Swear. Matt.
Thomas.
Honestly, though, you reviewed those Dutch IPAs I sent you?
Yes.
What did you think of the Spijkergoed?
You watched a review. Why are you asking me?
I'm just curious because I had a few cans, and one of the cans I had this sort of old cheese thing going on.
I mean, to be 1,000,000,000% honest, I just don't remember. Go watch the video. I don't know. I don't like if I went back and watched the video I posted, I'd be like, okay, that's what I thought of it. You know what I mean? Like it's not like I've retained that memory. You know what I mean?
Because I had a few cans. I had a few cans of them, and one of the cans had this old cheese thing going on. So I was just curious if you.
I have never once in my life ever got old cheese from an IPA in my life. Ever.
Really?
Yep.
I've had a few of them.
Yeah. A lot of people say that shit. A lot of people like, a lot of people say like shit like that, like when it comes to IPA. And I just don't get it. It's like a lot of times like people will talk about like tobacco in beer, like tobacco. I'm drinking this old imperial stout, and it's like it's like leather tobacco. And be like, no, that doesn't exist. You're just making shit up. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't sound like I'm not saying you're making it up. I'm just saying like I've never gotten cheese, and I love cheese, so I'm familiar. I've never gotten cheese off of an IPA before, but that's just me. You know.
Okay, cool. I was just curious because I had one of those cans and it was a bit and the rest were awesome. The rest were basically exactly what you described. So, I was just curious.
Is that a side project?
What?
Yes. A side project, Tired Hands collab.
Oh. I didn't know Tired Hands was still a thing. That was a joke.
Fucking hipster.
Thomas did it though.
Sorry. What?
Nothing.
I was just checking Messenger. Apparently, Matt and not Matt, Sean and Mike were talking shit about me. So probably Matt as well. But there you go.
No. Crazy.
You talking shit about me? No. Don't believe it. I mean, look at some of the reviews that Keith just posted. He was actually sweet talking to me.
What?
What? You were?
I feel like, cause like I don't know, cause I did see the one comment you posted. I'm not good at responding to YouTube comments.
Don't worry about it, stupid. But, like literally half of the comments people post on my reviews, I'm like, what did I say anyway? People are like, wow, that was a good comment. I'm like, yeah, that's yeah.
Cool. Did you like that one, Matt?
Yeah.
I love this beer, dude. Like, have you had it yet?
Mm-mm.
If you don't like this beer, I'm not going to say anything else. If you don't like this beer, I'm curious to see what you think about it.
Which one's that? Is that the neon one? Neon Grove, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Neon Groves. This is fucking delicious.
I had the. Is that the only one you did, other than the Crowler?
I reviewed this in the Crowler from what you gave me today. Yeah. I did 4 reviews. One was the side project, which was a mystery beer, actually. And I did this. I did the Crowler, and I did this little fucking shelf turd.
Oh, what's that?
Treehouse.
Ooh, nice.
Treehouse quadruple shot. So,
ooh,
this was my favorite one out of all the beers that I did tonight.
That one?
Yep.
Oh, I have to let Katie in. Hold on.
Matt?
Yes.
Earlier you said you could take over the stream, right?
Yep.
You're welcome.
You okay with that?
What? Yeah, no, I would just end your streaming, and me and Keith will go live on whatever.
So I don't know if you heard that.
That might be. I just realized how the time it was here, so it might be a good idea.
Okay. Well, sign off, brother. Anybody else wants to hang out? Keith, you're okay with going live on both our channels for a hot minute? I don't want to hang out all that long, but probably for a half an hour, maybe.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, let's do that. So, anybody else want to come hang out? Check us out on Keith's channel or my channel. Otherwise, Thomas is going to head off to bed, and we'll go from there.
I'm Eurotrash, so there you go.
Good night, Thomas. Sleep well,
brother.
I will always sleep. I will always sleep well. Talk later, guys, and cheers, and everybody. Thanks for watching, and go to Matt or Keith's channel for the next live stream and the hangout. And cheers, guys.